I think it's really, really great to expose people to rural medicine. If you don't expose them to it, the majority of people would probably not even consider it.
I want an epidural.
It's a great learning experience, and I would never take it back, and I would only recommend it.
You don't want to go higher than the width of your thumb.
It's very remote, but I think it's very exciting. And it's really nice to see some of the students up here.
It's wonderful to be able to invite new people who are really excited into the healthcare profession, take them under your wing and just show them the ropes and get them started.
If you place your hands on the side.
When you come and do practical hands-on skills, it just kind of remotivates you and reminds you of what you're going to end up doing, and I definitely feel kind of rejuvenated and remotivated.
I think it's just opening up opportunities and awareness to the north, and hopefully some of them will want to, have their future practice in this area.
So this weekend we started with the students in La Crete, Alberta, where they would very much like to recruit some physicians. The local physician and nurses taught them a number of skills, but in a fun way.
Go!
Our mandate is to recruit and retain doctors in rural Alberta.
Any exposure that we can get of bringing future physicians to the north, I think the greater success we'll have with physician recruitment.
Good, cut and go, cut and go.
Initially, when a person looks at that, you might think this is a fracture, which is not.
If you are an hour or 2 hours away by plane from your nearest center, you have to be able to cope with most of the things. But that's the only way you really learn, and especially if you have good colleagues to learn from, that is the ideal.
Just ignore that part.
You get this idea of what you're going to be doing someday, and it's so exciting, and it makes you just want to work harder.
Make sure you really squeeze it before you start applying.
Everyone's so excited to teach you and to kind of help you learn, it's a great environment, I think, especially for a young doctor. It'd be a great place to come.
Because it's a small hospital, the staff get really close, and I find the reason why I come back and what keeps me coming back is the little family that we have here. Also, the experience I get here is better than what I can get in the city. You get a little bit of everything here.
I love raising children in a small rural community. I love being able to be a part of something and make a little bit of a difference. And I love the outdoor stuff that you can enjoy here and the friends that you make here.
Get your skills, deal with hands-on stuff, and down the line, if you choose to do something else, you will never regret the background.
I think if you're practicing rurally as opposed to in a city, you get to just see a broader scope of practice because you don't have so many specialists available to do anything that's different. So it kind of challenges you more to have more skills and be able to take on more and get a broader experience and a broader scope of practice.
So watch the shoulder blade when she comes up. So she'll come up, and then when she comes back down, there. Can you see that?
So you keep the tension here. You take it this way now, eh?
We got to do so much hands-on stuff this weekend that is going to put us at an advantage to other people in our class when it comes to being tested on some of this stuff. So very valuable in that sense too.
The babies often come down sideways, and that's not really conducive to coming down easily.
Out of the blue, when we got here this morning, we heard that a woman was 5 centimeters dilated and that there was a possibility that some of us would be able to watch it. And we found out a few minutes later that someone might actually be able to help deliver the baby. So somehow I was chosen to do that, and the doctor kind of just stood off to the side, had me in the middle of the bed, and just kind of showed me what to do, and I helped deliver the baby. I never expected that, and we weren't expecting to see real patients today. We were just going to be working with models, so it was definitely a huge surprise.
Until you get a taste of it and realize what it all means and how rewarding it is, I think that you know, people don't realize what a benefit it is to come up and do some time in a rural facility.
So many of them had never thought of the north being outside of Edmonton. And so bringing them up to rural, remote areas such as High Level, La Crete, Fort Vermilion, they got to see, you know, the difference in culture, landscape, and what GP skill set would be in this area.
I could absolutely see myself practicing rural medicine. At this point, that is the plan, is to stay in Alberta and to practice rural at this point. And being here and experiencing this type of community just helps to reinforce those feelings early on as we start to think about what we're going to do.
There's a whitish layer coming up now. Can you see it?
Yeah. It's a different way of life, and I find it suits me a lot better than the cities, so I'd like to end up practicing somewhere like this eventually.
Separate the tissue.
It has been so eye-opening, and everyone has just had such an amazing time, so it's been great to be a part of this opportunity.